Welcome to our annual State of the City. I'm going to be really brief because I promised to get you out of here at 8:30. So with that, I'm going to invite Kirk McDonald to come up. Kirk and I do this kind of as a tag team. Actually, he does all the work and he just gives me the script and I'm just a pretty face. So there you go. Kirk?
Good morning. My name is Kirk McDonald, the New Hope City Manager. On behalf of the City Council and City staff, we want to welcome you to New Hope's 2019 State of the City presentation. So the City Council and staff always try to work together as a team. So as the Mayor said, we're tag teaming this presentation together. So as is my tradition, you know, there might be a little bit of humor included in this presentation. So I always say we work hard, but we can have fun at the same time. So we'll find out how alert you all are this morning.
In 2018, it was a busy and exciting year for New Hope. 2019 promises to be more of the same. Because we've got so much going on and we don't want to keep you here all morning, Kirk and I will be touching on just the highlights.
So getting right down to business, council appointments and election results. Last summer, former council member Eric Lamley informed the council of his departure due to moving out of the city. So a search started for a resident to fill the remainder of Lamley's term. 12 residents applied. After several interviews and careful consideration by the City Council, Cedric Frazier, who was serving on the Planning Commission, was appointed to the City Council and was sworn in last September. Also for the election, New Hope had 2 at-large city offices on the ballot, and council members Jonathan Lennon and John Elder were re-elected to their seats on the City Council for another 4-year term.
It's not on the script, but I really need to thank you both for all you do on the council. We get a lot done because we all get along so well. As you arrive today, you probably noticed there's a brand new building getting finished across the street. After 5 years of planning and a year plus of construction so far, the New Hope Police Station and City Hall is very much taking shape. Construction continues to remain on schedule, and the city is planning to move in this summer. I believe July 1st was the date. The new 66,000 square foot police station at City Hall will provide much needed additional space for the police department staff and will address many deficiencies at the current City Hall. The new building will have more than twice the square footage of the current building, and most of that additional space will be in the police department, the police garage, and the public areas of City Hall. And the new building will resolve a number of deficiencies that have arisen over time in the existing 50-year-old building, including a leaky roof, a heating and air conditioning system in poor condition, an electrical system that's inadequate, and extreme maintenance issues, and maybe the council chambers won't be so hot. From the beginning, maybe it's a hot flash, I don't know. From the beginning, the driving force behind the space needs study was the need for the police department. The current police station is much too small and lacks many of the security features and many amenities common to the modern police stations. Some of the improvements in the new police station include a larger lobby with adequate seating and 2 adjacent interview rooms that will provide privacy for victims and a secure location to talk to suspects. Improved facilities for officers, including a larger roll call room, a workstation for each officer, and ample locker space and gear storage. And larger, more secure spaces for evidence storage, record supplies, so they're not going to store the pot they pick up down in the basement so we all smell it all day. Dang. And a 31-stall heated underground garage large enough to store all the police squads. While the City Hall offices will be similar in square footage to the current building, the new City Hall will provide much needed additional public space. There will be 2 large meeting rooms equipped with technology and designed to adapt to a variety of uses, and small conference rooms off the lobby. The new City Hall office area will make it easier for staff from each department to work together efficiently while utilizing the latest technology. I've been teasing Kirk a lot about what's really keeping him busy over the last year, and that's watching the new City Hall getting built. Even before the boxes move to the new City Hall and police station, the next big project is coming to this area, is getting underway.
So as you can see, there are many big updates planned to take place right here in Civic Center Park. So plans have been completed for the new pool to be built on the Civic Center Park on the site of the current police station and City Hall. They'll include a picnic shelter, theater, skate plaza, all planned to open in the summer of 2020. So highlights of the new facility will include an 8-lane, 50-meter pool, shallow water area with play features, current channel, slow and fast body slides, and much more. And as you can see, I am really excited about it. So the city is very thankful that we were able to secure $2 million in state funding assistance for the full 50-meter pool. We also received grants from Hennepin County and Minnesota Swim to help make the 50-meter pool a possibility. So we're currently accepting bids for the demolition of this building, and the bids will be open in the next several weeks for all the park improvements and pool construction, and they'll all be considered by the City Council in March.
Redevelopment continues to be one of New Hope's top priorities. Ironwood is a 4-story, 182-unit luxury apartment building built on land just west of the New Hope Golf Course by Aladdis. The 3.5-acre site has long been considered one of the prime redevelopment sites in New Hope. The city finalized the sale of the property to Aladdis in July of 2017, and construction began shortly thereafter. The apartment building, with an estimated value of $43 million, features many amenities including a pool, deck, an indoor-outdoor entertainment suite with rooftop grill, work-from-home spaces, fitness center, indoor sauna, just to name a few. The building features a high-efficiency HVAC system, which will help the building achieve the LEED certificate and result in a no-carbon footprint. While the site has a great view of the golf course, it also has challenging soil conditions. The city agreed to provide $6.5 million in tax increment financing to assistance to help the developer deal with the poor soils. But we knew it was a swamp when we sold it to him. In addition to the construction of the new apartment building, several other infrastructure improvements were made as part of the project. The sanitary sewer lift station on the north side of the site was replaced, and the main water along the Yukon was increased in size and capacity. Riprap was installed around the north and east sides of the 9th hole pond of the golf course, and the overhead utility lines from Yukon to Winnetka along Bass Lake Road were buried. The building opened July of 2019 and is already about a third leased. Good Samaritan Society Ambassador has been providing quality, skilled care and rehabilitation services for more than 45 years with a 77-bed facility at 8100 27th Avenue. On October of 2018, they expanded their campus with the opening of a 3-story, 31-unit assisted living facility adjacent to the existing building. The new facility offers a transitional care option that was not previously available through Good Samaritan. The assisted living community offers a great living space for residents who do not require round-the-clock assistance. The $4.4 million expansion is connected to the campus by an enclosed walkway. Construction of the assisted living expansion began in November of 17, and a ribbon cutting was held in September of 18. And residents began occupying the building in October of that year.
So another new residential development that's going to be taking place on an 8.7-acre undeveloped site north of the New Hope Ice Arena, owned by the city and adjacent to the city of Crystal. So the city conducted soil board analysis, issued a request for proposals in July of 2018, and 6 proposals were received. The city council selected SBK Developers as a preferred developer for the project. So the city is working with the developer on a concept that includes 29 units on 65-foot wide lots. Estimated sales price for the homes is going to be in the low 400s. The new homes will add approximately $11 million to the city's tax base. So here's a few photos of the potential home concepts, which are also going to include some Rambler-style houses. So there have also been several improvements on commercial and industrial properties. So the McDonald's located up 42nd and Winnetka completed a $450,000 renovation project this past fall, modernizing the building's facade, reconfiguring the site to accommodate a tandem drive-through lane, new signage, and improvements to the interior restaurant area. And in November of last year, the council approved a proposal from Robbins Properties to demolish the former bridal shop up on Bass Lake Road and construct a new 5,000 square foot gas station, convenience store, and a detached car wash. So the family-owned business operated gas stations and convenience stores in the Twin Cities for over 50 years, including the VIP in Plymouth, right across the 42nd Avenue Bridge. The New Hope project, however, is something new, incorporating several innovative environmental friendly elements. A stormwater collection system that captures and reuses rainwater in the car wash, and a filtration system that recycles the water used in the car wash for reuse. I believe it's one of the first in the state of Minnesota. So construction of the new facility is currently nearing completion. And also at 32nd and Winnetka, the previously vacant industrial building is being converted into a self-storage facility. $3.7 million project includes 23,000 square foot addition to the second floor at the southwest corner of the building. Improvements included exterior modification, second floor addition, new paint, new roofing, windows, and the construction of an outdoor storage area.
The city is continuing to put strong emphasis on revitalizing the neighborhood through the Scattered Site program. Take a minute to thank community development for all they do in this. These guys are out there looking for houses, keeping their ears open to find just the right ones, and they're working very closely with Tony Hawk to get this all done. The city seeks out and acquires properties with houses that are dilapidated, foreclosed, or outdated, clears the site, and resells the property to a variety of infill home builders. On occasion, when homes can be salvaged, the city will facilitate rehabilitation instead. The Scattered Site Housing Program is funded with Federal Community Development Block Grant and Economic Development Authority funds, but that's a mouthful. The program is paying big dividends for New Hope. Low-valued residential properties that generate very few tax dollars for the community are being replaced by higher-valued owner-occupied homes. This new housing stock has provided a boost to several New Hope neighborhoods. New Hope undertook several scattered site projects in 2018. We purchased the distressed and foreclosed property at 3984 Zealand in the spring of 17 for $165,000. The home was completely rehabbed and remodeled by EDA and then resold to a family in the spring of 18. Over $125,000 was invested into the home to modernize the floor plan and complete the transaction. And the EDA funds cost associated with the project, it sold for $295,000. New Hope purchased the property at 6065 Louisiana in late 2015. The distressed single-family home and other outbuildings were raised to prepare the property for redevelopment. The base parcel was large enough to subdivide and create 2 buildable lots. The newly vacant lots were offered for sale to scattered site builders through a competitive sales process, and Grape by Homes were selected as the preferred builder for the project. The new homes sold for $325,000 and $324,000. Throughout 2018, the city acquired 4 single-family homes in close proximity along 62nd Avenue. The homes were some of the oldest in the city, and all were demolished to allow for new construction. The 4 properties were previously valued around $120,000 and have sold and will likely sell for in the low $300,000. 3 additional housing redevelopment projects and a home renovation project are currently underway in New Hope, and staff continues to look for further opportunities to revitalize the New Hope neighborhood. They skipped my house. I can't understand that.
So on the infrastructure side, the city council continues to put renewed emphasis on improving the condition of New Hope streets with an aggressive pavement management strategy that was implemented in 2014. This past summer, the city completed several road improvements with the assistance of state aid funds. Boone Avenue, north between 27th and 42nd Avenues, 1.8 mile stretch of street was milled and overlaid. Contractor installed 3 pedestrian bump outs to improve pedestrian safety near schools and parks. $1 million contract also included overlay work on 36th Avenue between Winnetka and Louisiana. And the city received $16,000 from NF County for a feasibility study on bike lanes along the corridor, and then another $55,000 for the installation of those bike lines. Also up on 55th Avenue, the street was milled and overlaid between Winnetka and Zealand Avenue near the new Parkview single-family home development. And a project that we just awarded the bid for on Monday night is the pavement management plan is a half-mile stretch of Wind Park Drive. Southeast corner of the city has a very low pavement rating of just 25. Full reconstruction will include complete water main replacement and storm sewer lateral replacement. So a portion of this street is shared with Crystal, and they are sharing in a portion of the construction cost. So the project is planned to begin this spring with substantial completion this fall. So coming back to the whole pavement management strategy, improvements such as these significantly improve the condition of New Hope streets. So the city's pavement rating score overall has increased from 61 in 2014 up to 76 in 2018. So we're really trying to target the streets in the worst condition and make those improvements to get the overall rating up. Also, on 42nd Avenue, you'll notice this summer we are working on installing new street lights. This summer, new street lights will be installed from Minneapolis to Louisiana. All the existing locations, 31 decorative pedestrian lights will be installed. And we're also will be installing lights between Xylon and Winnetka where there are no lights right now. And once they're all installed, all the lights will match the new pedestrian lights that have been installed here in City Center along Xylon Avenue.
Besides redevelopment and infrastructure projects, the city also focuses on keeping our parks and recreational facilities in good condition. The playground equipment at Sunnyside Park has not been replaced since 1993 and was the oldest in the city's park system. Improvements in 2018 included a new playground container, equipment, wood fiber surfacing, an access trail, signage, benches, and 2 picnic tables with sunshades. In addition to the playground project, the basketball court was rebuilt and new hoops were installed. A $25,000 Hennepin County Youth Sports Program playground grant helped pay for the playground, and a $10,000 equipment grant helped pay for the basketball hoops. The remainder of the project was funded through the Park Infrastructure Fund. In addition to the park improvements completed at Sunnyside Park in 2018, the basketball court at Bayesian Park was also rebuilt, and new hoops were installed. A portable enclosure was also installed at the park. I didn't know that. Now that Sunnyside and Bayesian Parks have seen their improvements, attention for 2019 is turning to J.C. Park. The playground equipment there is now the oldest in the city. The plan this year is to replace the equipment as well as minor trails and walk improvements. The project is scheduled to begin this spring and completed in the fall. In the early fall of 2018, the New Hope Ice Arena upgraded the facility from fluorescent lights to modern LED lights. The new lighting not only gives more improved lighting to the facility, but are significantly more energy efficient and produce much less heat. All very important elements for the ice arena that are expected to have the annual savings of more than $13,000. And a thanks to Susan Rader and her staff for all they do for our parks and recreation.
So the city council has always made the safety of our citizens a top priority and continues to provide top-notch police and fire services through the New Hope Police Department and West Metro Fire District. So thank you to Chief Larson for being here today, and also Chief Fournier. So City Services Survey conducted in 2018 indicated that 92% of New Hope residents feel safe in their neighborhoods. The police department is now fully staffed. All 3 of the newly hired officers in 2017 passed their probation in 2018. Traffic accident rate in New Hope decreased for the 2nd consecutive year, and the police response times continue to be consistently good, averaging about 4.3 minutes in 2018. At the January 28th council meeting, Chief Bernier conducted the police award ceremony, highlighting the great efforts that the officers gave in 2018. And there were some pretty interesting stories told during that ceremony.
The metal roof at West Metro Fire Rescue District number 3 was replaced in the spring of 2019 with, guess what, bright red color that matches well with the rest of the building. I thought they did it for me. The largest improvements in ratings from the city services survey this year was in fire services. In 2017, 67% rated the services as excellent or good. In 2018, 79% rated the fire services as excellent and good. West Metro Rescue District responded to 972 calls for services in New Hope in 2018. They provided 76 fire education programs to students in the Robbinsdale School District and completed 26 home safety surveys. In the fall of 2018, West Metro held a live burn training at a scattered site house in the city that the city acquired, ahead of its planned demolition. Firefighters prepped the structure, staged equipment, and rebuilt burned rooms multiple times during the 53 total live burn exercises. The city also has a wide array of community engagement activities, including the community events like National Night Out, the Mayor's Prayer Breakfast, the Farmers Market, and many more. In Focus and snow sculpture contests, encouraging the public to share their pictures that capture the beauty of New Hope. A brand new website was launched in August of 18, which greatly improved readability and functionality for reaching the New Hope residents. New Hope has also renewed its presence on social media, posting 5 to 7 times per week while amassing a following of more than 1,400 people. And of course, engagement with the local business community through New Hope Business Networking Group, which will meet right after this meeting, and the Twin West Chamber of Commerce. So thanks all for letting us share the great things that are happening in New Hope. I think the city's looking fabulous thanks to the City Council for all they do to help get this done. Thanks for coming.